Hi, welcome back to Maths Made Easy by Shirley. This time we will continue my presentation with the quadratic formula applied in quadratic equations. And I'll be presenting to you two different cases where it will show you that still a quadratic formula in this case can be applicable. Okay, let me start. Let's say I have the problem of 5x squared equals 10x. Okay, in this equation, this is possible that you can find the value of x by factoring or by graph. But let me show you how to solve for x in this equation using the quadratic formula. If you need to change it into its standard form to find the value of a, b, and c, you do it. If you don't need, then you can straight away proceed to the application of the formula. But anyway, converting this into a standard form, we can say 5x squared minus 10x equals 0. Okay. So remember that the standard form of our quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c, okay, equals to 0, where c is a constant. All right, in this case, this is the given equation, which I move to the left side of the equation. When you move any term to the other side, whether going to the right or going to the left, you always change the operation by taking the inverse of it. So this is a positive, so we move it to the left, and that becomes negative. All right. Now let's have your a here. A is the coefficient of your x squared, so that is 5. And your b is negative 10. B equals negative 10. And what is c? We cannot see any constant here, so therefore c equals 0. Take note, it is only a that can never be equal to 0 in a quadratic equation. Moving on, we have again the formula of a quadratic. We have negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared negative 4ac all over 2a. So substituting our given, we have a equals to 5. Oh no, we start first with b. So we have negative and negative 10. That is the value of b. We have plus or minus the square root of negative 10 again is square that minus 4 times a, which is 5, and c equals to 0 all over 2 times a, or 2a. A is 5. Right. Let's proceed. Negative followed by a negative, that becomes positive. So we have 10 plus or minus the square root. 10 squared is 100 minus 4 times 5, 20 times 0 is 0. All over 10. We have 10 plus or minus the square root of 100, which is 10. So we didn't say we have 10 plus or minus 10 all over 10. Okay. Now, let's continue that here. Using the plus sign, x will be equal to 10 plus 10 all over 10. So we therefore have 20 over 10, which x is equal to 2. Okay, let's find the other value of x. Okay, so let's substitute the other value of, or rather find the other value of x using the negative sign over there. So let's have x equals 10 minus 10 all over 10. 10 minus 10 is 0 divided by 10. 0 divided by 10 is 0. So x here is equal to 0. Any number, 0 divided by any number is equal to 0. Okay, let's proceed to checking. So to check whether our answer is correct or not, let's have the first value, which is 2. From the original equation, we have 5x squared equals 10x. So substitute the value of x as 2 squared, and we have 10 times 2. When you square 2, that is 4 times 5, that is 20. And 10 times 2 equals 20. Therefore, our answer is correct. The value of x, which is 2, is correct. The other one, let's do this again. 5x squared equals 10x. Okay, so 5x, the value of x is 0 squared equals 10 times 0. 0 squared is still 0 times 5 is 0. 10 times 0 is 0. Therefore, the value. Okay, let's proceed to the next problem. Let's mark this as C, where you are given, say, 9x squared minus 1 equals 0. So we have two terms only here, which shows that this is your A, which is 9, and B is 0, because you don't have the second term, following the standard form of quadratic equation. So B is 0 and C equals -1. Okay. Following the quadratic formula again, we have x equals -b plus or minus the square root of b squared -4ac all over 2a. Making my handwriting smaller this time, so this will accommodate all the solutions. Okay, substituting the value, we have -b, which is 0, plus or minus the square of b, which is 0 again, -4ac. Your a is equal to 9, and c equals to -1. All right. All over 2 times your a, which is 9. Okay, so simplifying, that is 0, plus or minus. The square of 0 is 0. So we have 4 times 9 is 36 times negative 1 is positive 36 now. So we have 0 plus 36. And we have here 2 times 9 is 18. We have plus or minus. The square root of 36 is 6 over 18. And we can simplify 6 and 18, reducing that to lowest term. We will have therefore plus or minus. 6 divided by 6 is 1. We have plus or minus 6 divided by 6 is 1. 18 divided by 6 is 3. So therefore we have our x equals to positive 1/3, either positive 1/3 or x equals negative 1/3. So we take that from here, plus or minus 1/3. Now let us check. So let's do the checking of this. The checking, we have 9. Your x, let us try 1/3. So 1/3 squared minus 1 equals 0. The square of 1 is 1. The square of 3 is 9. So you have 9 times 1 over 9 minus 1 equals 0. 9 times 1 equals 9 divided by 9 is 1 minus 1 equals 0. 0 equals 0. So we have proven that x, which is 1/3, is actually the value of x here. Next, we check using the value of x as negative 1/3. Again, we square that. Minus 1 equals 0. 9 times the square of a negative number is always positive. Therefore, this became 1 over 9. So minus 1 equals 0. So 9 times 1 divided by 9 is 1 minus 1 equals 0. 0 equals 0. Okay, so we justify that both values of x, which are 1/3 and negative 1/3, are both correct with this given equation. So that's all for your quadratic formula applied to quadratic equations. So far I've presented to you 3 different problems. And if there's any question, please just comment down below and I will surely get back to you. Thank you for watching and hope you learned today. And for more videos, please subscribe on Maths Made Easy by Shirley. Hope I'm helping you in some ways, in any way. Thank you again. And bye for now. See you next time.